Well, we're back with another Arkham Horror card game video. Doing the gathering, trying to beat it with a new deck because we got destroyed at the end of our Jenny play last video. So I'm using Jim Carver. Move me down so you can see his stats. So 4 mind, 3 knowledge, 3 fighting, 2 evade. So in the bag, I treat any skull as a 0. Anytime I reveal a token, a special token, I can choose instead to treat it as a skull token. And then he gets +1 for revealing a special token as well. So I have gone ahead and I have drawn my 5. I mulliganed 2 cards because I drew both weaknesses and shuffled them back in. So I don't have any equipment there, which sucks. So going to have to do this per skill. Let's add my resources here. So I got, well, right off the bat, I gotta have to try and get these 2 clues here. I might save these for the end when I fight the Ghoul Priest because he's a pain. I mean, this is a very good card in case I get bombarded. So I think I'm gonna draw a card as 1 action. Yeah, of course. Of course! I get the stupid weakness right off the bat. Damn it. So I have to get rid of this guy right off the bat. He's 4 fighting, 3 health, 3 evade, and he does 1 damage. Seriously. I have to get rid of him then. Waste time. So now I'm down to 1 action. I might as well try and get clue at least. Okay, I do. That'll be all my actions. Yeah. Did I discard that? I shouldn't have. Shut them up. Just want to be. Okay. Well, this gets a doom. And I draw. Of course. Okay. I gain a resource and I draw a card. Okay. Hmm. Doesn't help that this has 2 health, and I have no weapons or anything to help fight it. Don't want to waste these on him. And stuck in this room. I have to get one more clue. Fine. I'll fight him. So that counts as a 0 because of his special ability. Shuffle. So he takes the damage. Fight him again. It's tied. So he takes the damage. And he's discarded. But now I only have one action left because I gotta fight these stupid things that keep coming up. So I'll get a clue. Cool. And spend this to activate this to get to the next part. So this goes away. And I gotta bring in the other rooms. Where are they? Um, um, so we got the hallway, we got the attic, the cellar, and he doesn't come into play yet. Parlor. Okay, so I'm on here. Right, so this gets a doom as we go to the bad guy stage. This gets discarded and shuffle that back up. Test 3 mind. For each point you fail by, take a horror. So that's what I'm going to use this for the test. So I have 6 mind versus this. Aha! Shuffle that back up. So this can go away. Back to my turn. So I got a resource and a card. Rosary. Okay, first action. I'll get rid of this. First, I'm going to play Ritual Candles. So anytime any of these symbols comes up, so anything here, I get +1 to the value for that test as a reaction, which is cool. Get rid of these clues because I don't have any. Put it here. Second action, I'm going to move to the attic, and of course, I'll take a instant hit for so 1 horror. So 1 more action. So I'm going to attempt to get a clue because I need 3. It's a tie, so I do. And that'll be my 3 actions. Alright, so this would have had 3 Doom. I don't know where the Doom went on there. So this would activate. So have to choose to discard a card at random or take 2 horror. Mm, and to discard a card. Okay, so that's gone. Crypt Chill. Test for mind. If I fail, choose to discard an asset I control. Take 2 damage instead. Fun. So I'm gonna play this. Gives me 6 mind. Ah, skull. That's 0. Ha 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 ha. Go away. Those cards can actually really hurt you if you don't have the if you don't pass them. It's my turn. I gain a resource and draw a card. I'm going to draw a non-begin a stretcher card. Ooh, that's nice. All right. So I'm gonna go for trying to get another clue, and I do. Sweet. Second action, I'm gonna go back here because I can only go into one spot. Shuffle this up. And I'm gonna move in here and take the 1 damage. Doesn't really help me any, but that'll be my 3 actions. This gets a doom. Let's go to the bad guys. Doing okay right now. Um, not a damage, a doom. Damage their agenda. Yeah! Let's get rid of that. There we go. Full one doom on the current agenda. Yeah. Yeah, those cards suck. They accelerated, but it's at 5 now. Okay, so that's the bad guy's turn. I get 1 resource, draw a card at the start of my turn. Okay. I think I'm good with mine for now. So I don't think I'll play that asset right now. So this is 4. Damn. Only got 1 card that can give me a bonus in the book. Knowledge, I should say. Unless I get that. What's the worst is the 3rd one at -2. So it technically would be a -1 because of this, because I got plus. The Acolyte would basically be null itself out. This is 4, which is a problem. 4 Shroud to get the 1 clue I need. Okay, screw it. Playing this card is for the symbol. So it's a question mark, which means I can make it any symbol I want. So I'm going to make it a knowledge to try and get this damn clue. So that means it's 0. There are no ghouls in play, so that doesn't take its effect. Which means I have 1 because I have 4 and 4, which ties. And I get a clue of 3. And I'm going to spend all 3 to advance the act. And bring out my favorite Ghoul Priest of all time. I'm not going to flip it because I already know what it does. Okay, so they'll flip this. And then we bring out the badass. And we bring out Lita. Now, my mistake last time was moving there while the Ghoul Priest was there. Okay. And on top of that, I miscalculated my horror and damage, and I got boned. So he has problem with the Ghoul Priest is that he has Hunter, which means he follows me and retaliate. And he's a fighting of 4, a health of 5, an evasion of 4. So he's a butthole. Okay, so what did I do? I got a clue, paid for it, so I would have 2 actions left. Which I'm not going to move there because it's just going to straight out hit me. So what I'll do is move back here. They're going to come to me anyway. And I'm going to draw a card as my final action, which doesn't help me any. Okay. Boss's turn. He gets a doom. Draw a card. Oh, thank God. So he spawns at the attic. He doesn't have Hunter, so he stays where he is. He doesn't move. So cool. He can stay there. I'm not going to interact with him. This guy moves. He gets interaction with me. Okay. Problem is dealing 5 damage to this butthole. Because I can only do 1. Oh. So I'm thinking if I move here, take the hit. 2 and 2. Let's still be able to. I have to parlay with her to get her in my deck, but also to use her. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the hit to move here. So he does 2 damage and 2 horror. So it puts me at 3. Come on. 3 damage and 3. Come on now. Oh, there we go. 3 sanity, 3 damage. Okay. So he'll follow me back into here next turn, but I want to parlay with her. So I need 4 books to control her. So I'm going to play this. which gives me 2 books, 2 knowledge, putting my knowledge up to 5. And that's all I really can do. Okay, I gotta get rid of this. Um, Shuffle again. Okay, draw. Cool. So that would be 6 minus 1. Doesn't do anything. Minus it gives me 5. I still pass the test of 4. So I gain control of her as an ally. Awesome. So because I succeeded, I draw a card. Doesn't really help. So when I fight, I can, if I successfully attack it and win the skill check in the fighting, I get +1 damage. So that is key for him. Okay, so I hope that I can. So let me think. I moved, parlayed, so I have 1 action left. Um, I'm gonna draw a card. That doesn't help. Okay, so this should have 2 doom on it. Why does it only have 1? So did it already have? I think it should be at 3. Even if, you know what? I think should be at 4. I'm not giving the boss too much credit, but whatever. Test test 3 of 8 for each point you fail to take a damage. So I'm gonna throw this up for that skill check. 74. That's the only one I can do. +1, cool. So this card doesn't mean anything. Thank God. Okay, let's shuffle that back up there. He moves here. The gauge is with me. Now it's my turn. So I pretty much have to beat him up 3 times successfully to discard all my resources. That sucks, but it's drew both of my weaknesses. I mean, seriously. It's not as bad as some regular basic weaknesses, though. Okay, so we're engaged with this badass. So all we're doing is attacking him. So that's what I kept these 2 cards for. These cards will all be useless, so I'm going to attack the Ghoul Priest, punch that, pump my fighting up to 5 against his 5. Oh, of course. Of course, a waste. 5, 6, -2 would be 4, so I still wouldn't. Yeah. Gonna mess me up in the end, aren't you, again? Troll. Okay, well, second action, attack him again using that. Oh, automatic pass. So I get +1. I could change it to a skull token be 0, but I get +1. I definitely do that. And do 1 extra damage to him plus my normal damage, so that's 2. So okay. So because I succeeded with this card, I can draw a card. Doesn't help. Last action, I'm going to attack. So I have +1 and 4. I don't have any cards that could boost it. So it'll be tie. But I'd still be able to hit him. Yeah. 4 on 4. 4 and 4. Awesome. So 0 needs to hit him. So he gets 2 more damage because of Lita. That plus my original damage plus Lita's +1 damage. So that puts him at 4. Now all out of all my actions. This gets a doom, so it's the boss turn. Draw a card. I don't care about that. He hits me for 2 and 2, so I'm at 5 and 5. Very close to the edge. Okay. My turn. I gain 1 resource and I draw a card. Ooh, that'll help. Okay. So straight up attacking him. So I'm going to throw this card. So 2 question symbols. I'm going to change them both into 2 fighting symbols. So that's 2 plus 3, so 5 with Lita 6 against his 4. I still hit him because luckily I got 2 of these because that ties him at 4. See, it's 4. I would have been at 6 with my bonuses, but the card and her. This gives -2. Goes back to 4 from 6. I hit him for 2 and kill him. So he's toasted. Okay, so my objective, Ghoul Priest dies. I advance this, so I flip the card. So all the blurb there, and I choose whether or not to burn the house down or leave it up. Now, I remember in the next scenario, if you don't burn it down, you lose Lita. If you burn it down, you keep Lita in your deck. So I'm keeping Lita in my deck. So I'm gonna throw her in there. So let's put all our cards back. Get rid of this. That was close though. I couldn't survive another round with that guy. Okay. Let's discard him. Discard that. And then discard these. I have to bring up the next scenario. The doom of here. Okay. So let's release this card here. And shuffle. Okay. So let's load the next one. The Nine Masks. Just want to be sure this is, yeah, cultist deck. Okay. So moving on to the next scenario here. Um, why these kids shuffled into the, yeah. So these get shuffled into the deck. What's this? Oh, the Ghoul Priest. So the Ghoul Priest would show up here if I didn't kill him. So he'd show up right off the bat. But since I killed him in the last scenario, he's he's away. Okay. So I have to put all these cards out. My house is burned down, so that card can go away. So Rivertown, Southside. Only one Southside. They're two different versions. Use University, downtown. This is another downtown. I just used one downtown. East Town, Graveyard, and North Side. So I'm sure I don't have any duplicates. So we start in Rivertown. Give this deck a good shuffle. I don't know why are the agendas for this? That's not it. Okay. Act cards. Line. So from here. So I don't know why the agenda and act don't come out automatically. Okay. So, jar 5. Control D is not working for some reason. This gets discarded because it's a opening hand weakness. So one item, 2 items. At least I get my Kaguri off the bat. Back to number 5. The only problem with the Kaguri card is that I have to spend an action to do one plus damage. But if I manage to get my ally out, so it gets the +1 from that, +1 from that, +1 for my regular damage. That's like 3 damage against like anything I come across. So I hope that I get my ally Lita out. I'm just gonna double check to make sure she's in this deck. Friggin' better be. There she is. Okay. Definitely want to get Lita out. For sure. I'll put myself here. So I need 2 clues to draw the top card of the cultist deck. So there's not a lot of. Where's the other agenda here? It's not the one I wanted. What are sakes? Let's see what this is here. Oh, those are the. Those are those. Oh, here's the right one. So okay. So this is the one that should be out. I gotta pull that one out in case. So 6 Doom. I just want to see. I don't know why it popped up. Get rid of this. I don't want this card. Okay. He pops up in that. Okay, I get it. So there's that agenda and then this agenda, and after this agenda pop triggers, then the scenario ends. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Just where the hell did it go? Go into my deck? No. Where the hell did it go? 2x. Okay. don't know where it went. Fuck it. I'm just gonna use this as the agenda right now. So think of this as the first agenda that I was using. So it had six on it. So when there's six, it triggers and flips over, and then this guy comes out. Um, Spawning where I am with Hunter, and then it goes to the second act. And when there's eight doom on this and it flips, that's when the scenario ends. So we're gonna just use this as a agenda one basis, okay? So, all right. So let's get this game going here before we lose our brain. So step one, I'm playing my Kaguri for two. Then I'm gonna play my Rosary for two. So that'll be five to my three. Only has three charges though. Right. So my one shroud, one clue. I need to spend two. All right. So treated as zero because of his special ability with the skull. It's a very helpful ability, sure. So I get a clue, and that'll be my actions. So then this gets a doom. Again, this is treated as agenda one, not agenda two. Because I don't know where the hell the first one skipped off to or something. All right. Frozen in fear. First time you perform vision. That's fun. And we're gonna shove them up here. So basically, what this means is it's attached to me, and every time I perform any actions, pretty much, it costs me one additional action. Fuck that card because that's annoying. So in order to get rid of it, I got to test three mind, and if I succeed, I get to get rid of it. So I'm going to do that. 5 2, it's 3 0. Okay. Get lost, you stupid card. So I have two actions left. So I'm going to move. Okay, you know what? I'm going to put these up here. So I could move to south south side. So I could spend an action, draw three cards. Not bad. So three shroud to one for one clue. Three shroud is high. Last action. Hmm, and do use this as a symbol. So I get plus one knowledge. It gives me four knowledge against three shroud. I tie. That means I get that clue. discard that. So I can draw a cultist. So I'm going to spend my 2 clues for free to draw a cultist. He spawns at the graveyard. Choose or discard 4 cards from your hand to parlay. Or you have to beat him up. Alright, so that'll be my turn. This gets a Doom. Grip Chill. So I have 5, mine to 4. I can't really do much about that. Alright, cool. I beat this card, so it can go away. Shuffle. And in my turn, I gain a resource and draw another Kaguri. Okay. So from here, I get to here. So I can only get to here from here. Only issue is this guy has 4 health. So I'm gonna like fight him. Unless I use the parlay method. So I can go to the university for 1 action. I can go to the graveyard. Where the hell? Man. Oh, it's from here. Let me take that back. So I was here. So in order to get to graveyard, I have to go here, then here. So 1 action, move there. Don't really want to take that hit or an insanity. Ace is not a hunter. And draw a card is my 2nd action. So yeah, Flashback decided to crash again. I should have used OBS for the recording, but all that was missed was I drew a for my final action. I drew this, so then it goes to the boss turn, and I'm really getting tired of Flashback, and I'm probably going to stop using it after soon. The only reason that I use the Flashback Express is because it's a quick way to do a video for quick videos, and I can adjust the webcam on the fly. But I'm really getting tired of this program crashing, and I think it's a piece of shit program, to be honest. Other than a couple of like perks where you can size your screen and all that, but otherwise, OBS, I'm learning a little bit more on it and how to make it full screen and all. So Flashback Express is probably going to be limited to using that. I'm going to use OBS for my Pathfinder recordings from now on, or any recordings that are game related. And Flashback Express for like short videos, maybe. But if it crashes again, I'm uninstalling. I'm tired of this shit. It's sure it's a convenient program to use, but not when it crashes every 2 seconds. Anyway, let's move on. So bad guy's turn. They get Doom, which is near its threshold. Another crit chill. Which I don't have. If anything, really defense against that, except 5 to its 4. So I fail because, yeah, I hate those cards. So I failed by 1 and I have to discard an asset. Oh, Kaguri. Okay, my turn. Okay. So I'm going to move here. Parlay. So I'm going to discard. I don't even want to get rid of my weapon. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I parlay with him and I gain him. So that's 1 bad guy. Now, so 1, 2, 1 more. Uh, so I'm gonna investigate this. Oh, after answer the graveyard, I have to test remind. If I fail, take 2 horror or move to Rivertown. Should have done that first. I pass. So then I would have parlayed and got the guy in that order. And my last action will be to test for a clue. I don't have my special ability out, you prick. I don't have any clues, so go away. That would have sucked if I did. Alright, this goes up to 5 on the bad guy's turn. So it's almost at the threshold. Ah, fun. I'm going to spawn him here. Empty location. He can stay there. Yeah, he has a doom on there, so that'll trigger that up there. Great. So because this card says as he enters play, he has a doom on himself. So that adds to this doom. So because the Agenda 1 act is 6, this triggers. The agenda triggers. So that's when this guy comes out. Um, it's engage with me, Hunter. It's +2 health per investigator. Fun. So I have him to deal with. Fantastic. And I had to get rid of my Kaguri, my only weapon, and yeah. Fun times. So now this agenda will pop up. I have to resign because realistically, I have no weapon. I do only one damage if I successfully hit him. He has Hunter, so he's going to follow me around. I can't investigate this if I wanted to because of his ability. I have only one guy that I could parlay with. I have to basically get clues to draw more cultists. So realistically, that would be even if I like hit all three, that would be only 3 damage. It would do 2 damage, one sanity to me, and then I'd have this would go up. So it'd be 7, and then draw whatever the hell's coming out. But I have no weapon, no Lita. If I had Lita, it would be different because I could handle him and potential hits, 2 damage, 2 damage, 4 would get rid of him. But because I have nothing out, and he's yeah, it's just an irritating scenario. So I'm gonna resign. I got one guy. Um, so what happens in the third scenario? Because there are 6 occultists in total, I took one out. The rest of them would end up being on the board at the start of scenario 3 right away. Fun times. And then I'd have to deal with like a boss that's potentially coming in. So Midnight Mass is the middle scenario in the gathering of the core book that I don't particularly care for because the countdown is insane. So you got 6 and then you got 8. But then if you don't have any weapons, you're not a fighter or anything, particularly if you're playing solo, you're boned. What will be the next card? That my evasion would suck. Wouldn't have anything to evade. Yeah. The only time I think there's only 1 or 2 times that I got all 6 cultists from the deck because everything worked out and lined up. You know what I mean? And I was able to get clues fast. And um, you for this particular one is good to have multiple players. Solo, it's hard to get all 6. Very difficult to get all 6. Because even if like I evaded him, that'd be one action there. He would follow me the next action, then I'd have to like find another place to get more clues. So that move would be 2 actions, and then if there are clues there, I would the clue getting would be slow. So I'm thinking like yeah, the opening hand that I had, I would honestly take the Kaguri out and put in like a fire axe or something because yeah. So yeah, it was a short Midnight Mass scenario there, but at least with the first scenario, I beat the Ghoul Priest. So yeah, yeah, I'd make some changes to this deck for sure because I don't like really care for the Gaguri. That's fine. That's fine. These spells, eh. Um, for Carver, this character Carver, I wouldn't put in spells to be honest. Lita's the key to this deck. I would put in some more other newer cards. That Rosary I would keep in there. These type of cards I would keep in there. I would pull this one out, pull that one out, pull these spells out. Uh, yeah, I pull Fearless out. Yeah, I would definitely make changes to this deck. Oh well. That's Arkham Horror, the second playthrough here. Won the first Ghoul Priest scenario. This one was less than successful and got one cultist out of that, but realistically, looking at just being chased by this guy and then trying to get clues and stuff without much card backup. I mean, what was my next card? Useless. Next card after that. Helps with skill checks, but no items. And these spells don't really do me any good right now. Alright. Well, it is what it is. So I'm going to see if I can actually kind of make a deck for my next playthrough. See if that works. Do some changes. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry for the recording crashing again, but this program, I'm despising it now because it's crashing almost every video I use it. So, yeah.